Ro, take care of my parents' debt.
A contract I don't remember. It stated a loan amount of 20 million yen and my name as a joint guarantor. I'm the guarantor? I never agreed to this. What is this document anyway? Did you forge it? I hurriedly protested, but my wife, Shiori, didn't break her smile. She did it on purpose.
I'm divorcing you. Thanks for everything up until now.
To add insult to injury, Shiori slammed the divorce papers on the desk. The section for her to fill out was already completed. 20 million is outrageous. I immediately sought legal advice, but they told me it was difficult. That's because I had entrusted my personal seal to Shiori. The personal seal is crucial for important contracts in Japan. I found it strange at the beginning of our marriage, but she didn't hesitate to say, "I'll manage all the valuables together." I was a fool to believe her. If you voluntarily entrusted your personal seal without any specific reason, it will be considered negligence. Even if you file a lawsuit, it will be disadvantageous. Furthermore, since she's signed everything on the computer, it's impossible to identify the culprit with the handwriting. I tried other methods, but none of them worked. My thinking dulled, and I couldn't believe what's going on. In the end, I came to the conclusion of filing for personal bankruptcy. I lost most of my house, car, and savings due to seizures. Moreover, it seems that my bankruptcy became known to my workplace, the bank, and I lost trust as a banker. In the end, I was forced to resign. At that time, I couldn't think calmly about what I should do. Ah, by the way, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Ryo Kaminashi. I'm 27 years old this year. My wife divorced me last year, and I lost my home and all my assets.
I wonder who he's talking to.
I walked aimlessly without a destination. I don't know how many kilometers I've walked, but I must have been wandering for half a day. Ah, this is the area where I lived when I was a college student. I arrived at a bridge that looked familiar. There was a river flowing under the bridge, and I could see people fishing. I filed for personal bankruptcy. What should I do now? I have to find a job. I can't rely on my family.
Don't do it. Wait.
As I leaned on the railing of the bridge, a woman suddenly jumped at me.
There are good things in life if you stay alive. If you give up here, the game called life will be over.
Who are you? Please step back. What's with this sudden...
Well, specifically, if you're alive, you can enjoy delicious food.
Did you think I was about to jump off? It's a misunderstanding, so please stay back.
Really? You have the eyes of a dead fish, so...
Anyway, please release the hold. I'm losing consciousness. Before she choked me, I made her let go of me, and I fixed my disheveled clothes. The person who clung to me earlier was in her early 20s, wearing work clothes and a waist apron.
I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. I thought something happened because you have such a pained expression.
Well, yeah, I guess I was at a loss. I'm sorry for worrying you. By the way, why are you dressed like that? Are you working part-time?
Yes, actually. Most of the store windows broke before opening. I'm in a rush to go to the wholesaler.
You're in quite a crazy situation yourself, aren't you?
I'm Nico Kaneda. If you don't mind, would you like to come and eat at our place?
I'm Ryo Kaminashi, but shouldn't you go to the wholesaler first? Due to her carefree reaction, I became even more anxious. For some reason, I ended up going to the wholesaler with her, and we got the glasses. And when Nico-san realized that I had nowhere to go, she happily took me to her workplace. We arrived at a small restaurant that made me feel like I'm in India or Nepal. Nico, thank you. It's all because I tripped and the shelves fell down.
You're clumsy, Oya-san, but I'm used to it. And Kamenashi-san over here helped me out.
The man called Oya-san looked around 40 years old. He looks Indian, but he speaks fluent Japanese. Oh, Kamemushi? Thank you. Since we haven't opened yet, how about eating our curry as thanks? We're a curry restaurant. It's Kaminashi. Is that okay though? I'm happy. It's my first time eating authentic curry.
Yes, it's the signature menu of our Love Koi curry shop. It's katsu curry.
That's a typical Japanese style curry. It's not Indian curry? What about naan or achar? This is a Japanese curry restaurant, but I wanted the interior to look like my hometown, so it ended up looking like this. So, I'll add coffee powder to the curry and serve it with boiled potatoes. Then it's a Western style curry. Why are you moving even further away from authentic curry? Come to think of it, I should have noticed the inconsistency when Nico-san was wearing kimono-style work clothes. After I finished my curry, Nico kept asking me about it, so I decided to tell her what happened to me.
Bankruptcy because of your in-laws? Divorced, fired, and no place to live? Is this story from a manga?
Looking back, I am aware that I was beaten to a pulp. Before I met Nico-san, I was depressed too. Then you can work at my place. I have an apartment available above the store. Wait, you can decide so casually? I feel bad though.
We've been talking about the need for a man to help us out. As long as it's okay with you, you're welcome.
And I became an employee of Love Koi Curry Shop. I was put in charge of everything from being a waiter to assisting in the kitchen. I also do accounting work, making use of my previous experience. As the days went by, I got along well with other employees.
You're getting used to the job already, as expected of a working adult.
Nico-san is still a college student now. She attends a pretty famous university. By the way, she belongs to a judo club. It's thanks to you finding me back then. Speaking of which, why did you try to stop me by strangleholding? She looks a little troubled and apologetic in response to my question.
Actually, I have an older sister. She became depressed when she was a student. She sometimes had the same expression on her face as you did on the bridge that time. It's like she had no life. So, it's like I couldn't leave you alone. But I'm sorry I startled you.
It's okay. Besides, you did save my life in a way. Thanks again.
I'm blushing. Come to think of it, that bridge is also the place where my sister got her life back.
Oh yeah? What happened?
When my sister was pensive on that bridge, she was approached by a man, and he encouraged her. Thanks to that event, she was able to hang in there and is now doing well enough to earn a living by working from home. She sometimes comes to this restaurant to help me as a dishwasher. She is still a little shy though.
Whoa, sounds like a good story. I have nothing but embarrassing stories to tell about that bridge.
Well, tell me.
Well, when I was a student, I tried to pick up a girl I saw on that bridge, and she turned me down. As soon as she hears it, she laughs hysterically. Oya-san, who had been listening to the conversation, joined in the conversation happily. Tell me more about that. How did you try to pick up the girl? You wanna know? I think I said, "Why are you looking down? You look better with a smile on your face."
That's so cliche. Too cliche.
I said a lot of other things, but she turned me down. So at the end, I gave her the mascot I was carrying and said, "This is a protective charm." Nico and Oya-san burst out laughing again. Damn them! From then on, I swore to myself I'll never talk to them again about it. 2 weeks after I started working, I noticed an unfamiliar woman in the dishwashing area before opening.
Oh, that's my sister, Haruka.
Perhaps noticing my gaze, Haruka-san greets me with a fading voice. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Ryo Kaminashi. I recently joined. But as soon as I get close to her, Haruka-san runs away.
I heard your story. It seems you've been through a lot. I also heard you're a kind person. Sis, you don't have to tell him that far.
Really? Is that so? Oh, and you can talk to me casually. Let's get along. Wait, please don't hide, will you?
I'm sorry. I get nervous when meeting someone for the first time. I'll be fine after a while. Ryo-san, don't try to hit on her, okay?
I won't, okay? She's my coworker, so I try to get along with her, but during pre-opening preps, when everyone eats snacks after closing, or when closing up the shop, no matter when I try to talk to her, she hides away as if she's teleported. Is she using magic? Kamemushi boy, your pickup technique doesn't seem to be working well, huh?
She really hides away well.
And then, a few days later on Sunday, when we look outside before opening, we see a long line and we were amazed.
Huh? Why are there suddenly so many customers? Usually we only have a few regulars at opening.
Oya-san, I asked the people waiting in line, and it seems a celebrity posted about this restaurant on social media, and it went viral. They tweeted, "It looks like an Indian curry restaurant, but they serve Japanese-style curry, and it's delicious." What is social media? That is scary. Call all the employees. Kamemushi boy, help me with the preparations. Everyone who could come was asked to help us. Haruka-san also came, but even so, we were all busy. We were constantly running around, but we couldn't keep up with the orders and ended up making the customers wait. Excuse me, I'd like to place an additional order. The customer's voice is directed at Haruka-san, who was doing dishes. She jumps slightly in surprise and looks towards the customer.
Sure. Well... I apologize for the wait. I'll take your order.
Nico-san immediately notices and steps in to help, resolving the situation. Haruka-san feels relieved, but still looks sorry. We're done. After the evening business hours ended, we were exhausted from the unprecedented busyness we had experienced.
Oya-san, today's wages should be increased by 20%.
Let me think about it. I suddenly look around and realize that Haruka-san is not here. Huh? Where did Haruka-san go? She's not in the warehouse, and it doesn't seem like she went to the restroom either. But I don't think she would just go home without saying anything. I'll go look for Haruka-san.
Ryo-san, I'll come too. She's probably at the usual place. When she's feeling down, she goes to that bridge.
Huh? Really?
Oya-san, please take care of the cleanup. Let's go.
Oya-san remains collapsed, giving a thumbs up. He'll probably be fine. When we reached the bridge where I met Nico-san, Haruka-san was indeed there.
Nico-chan, Kamenashi-san, I'm sorry for making you come all the way here and causing you trouble. Sis, it's okay. Anyone has things they're not good at. Thank you for helping today.
I agree with Nico-san. We'll work harder on customer service, so don't worry. Let's go home together. When I smile at her, she responds with a shy smile, as Nico-san tries to take Haruka-san's hand.
Wait, is that Ryo over there? What's with that outfit?
Looking back, there was my ex-wife, Shiori. Is that her new boyfriend? She's clinging to the arm of a well-dressed man. Shiori, what are you doing in a place like this?
That's my line. I was just taking a stroll with my boyfriend. You're dressed quite shabbily. Have you become a pauper? How pitiful.
I was foolish not to see through your true nature. If you have no business here, then leave.
Oh, whatever you say just sounds like a dog's bark. Can you even speak proper Japanese?
She's betrayed me, and there's even more she wants to do? I'm beyond anger at this point. I'm just amazed.
Please apologize.
Haruka-san grabs Shiori's clothes and stares at her intently.
Hey, sis. What are you? Can you get this gloomy girl off of me? Please, don't insult Ryo-san. Can you understand Japanese? What? Are you mocking me? Ryo-san's been working hard at the restaurant. He's kind to all the co-workers. I heard about you. You're the one who's much more pitiful. You're so annoying. Get your filthy hands off me.
Shiori forcefully pushes Haruka-san away. Then, I saw something being knocked out of Haruka-san's hand. It slips through the railing and falls into the river. Haruka leans out to the railing, her face pale. Watch out! Just before she fell off the bridge, I grabbed her waist and pulled her back. It was a close call. In Haruka-san's trembling hand, there was something small. It must have been something very important to her.
Sis, are you okay? That was really close. I'm fine. Ryo-san saved me, so I'm sorry.
I guess she thought it was bad. Shiori takes a step back and tries to run away. However, Nico-san didn't allow that.
Don't run away. Didn't you see how dangerous that was? Can't you even apologize? Shut up! It was your own fault that you almost fell. I'm not the one to be blamed. Now let's go quickly.
Shiori calls out to her boyfriend. However, the man who had been silently observing everything already had a cold expression. Now, I can't be with you anymore. I always thought you had an aggressive personality, but I'm disillusioned now.
Huh? That can't be. You're kidding, right?
You should forget dating Shiori. She divorced me and burdened me with her parents' debts. Ah, so you said you loved me just for the money. I see. How disappointing. Let's break up.
Huh? Wait a minute. I'll be in trouble without you. Dad and Mom disappeared on me too. I have nowhere to go. Hey, don't you feel sorry for me? I need you.
Like hell I care. Bye. The man glares at Shiori and walks away. Shiori chases after him in tears, but the man doesn't look back.
She didn't even apologize to Ryo-san or sis. I'll file a complaint to the police later. I think that person will self-destruct soon. I can't forgive what she did to Ryo-san, but...
I didn't expect the shy Haruka-san to suddenly talk back to Shiori, so I was honestly chilled to the bone. She looks at the mascot in her hand and lets out a relieved sigh.
Wasn't it something that the man you met on this bridge gave you? Yeah, he called it a protective charm and gave it to me.
A protective charm? At the same time, Nico-san and I had the same question in our minds.
Hey, sis, by any chance, did that man try to hit on you or something? Hit on me? He invited me to a cafe, but I felt bad, so I politely declined.
Nico-san gave me a look, but I was fixated on the mascot Haruka-san had. The turtle mascot I had in my college days. This is what I gave to that girl. That, most likely, it is something I gave you 7 years ago.
Is this really happening? Maybe it was someone else?
I made that myself. You see, I actually enjoy handicrafts.
I can't take it anymore. Huh? Huh? What? Why are you laughing? Because you told me that guy tried to cheer you up. But Ryo-san was just trying to hit on you.
Talking to a girl feeling down is a common technique used to pick up a girl. I never thought my dark past did good to Haruka-san.
What the? I never thought that was Ryo-san. But come to think of it, you did look familiar. What happened? Sis, leave him alone. He's suffering from remembering his dark past.
I got the wind later that Shiori and her parents had gone bankrupt. And it seems like they all resorted to loan sharks for the sake of money. They probably had to go on the notorious crab fishing boats up north. I don't think they'll have anything to do with me anymore. It's been a year since I started working at Love Koi Curry, and the restaurant is still thriving. Come in, Mushi boy. I have something to discuss. It's Kaminashi. What is it? Actually, I'm thinking of opening a branch. So, I was thinking if you could be the manager there. Huh? Are you sure you want me to do it? Of course. Kaminashi boy, you have been working hard for the past year.
Agreed. I think he'll be great. I want to help out at your place in between job hunting too. Me too. I've become capable of customer service recently, so I might be able to be of some help.
The Kaneda sisters show their joy from behind. Haruka has become more cheerful and less shy than before. Alright, let me check your palm just in case. I can read palms. Huh? Oya-san, I always thought you were versatile. You can even do a Japanese folk dance. But you can also read palms? Of course. Let's see. Work and business look fine, but you'll have trouble with women. But don't worry, lines of palms change over time.
Trouble with women, huh? But don't worry, Ryo-san. I'll protect you. That's right. But Nico-chan, you're busy, so you don't have to push yourself. I'll protect him.
It is said that your actions come back to you. Surely, my future will be influenced by my actions I take now. That aside, I feel like a ladies' battle has just started behind me. I think the two of them have a big smile on their faces, but somehow, I'm too scared to turn around.